Hey guys, what's going on? Mega64 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Doki Literature Club. In the last episode, we got everything started, and we met everyone in the club. And now, in the last episode, we left up on this, me writing a poem. So, let's see. Effulgent, quiet, breathe. Fester, bed, bliss, bouncy, sugar, calm, dance. Calm. Infallible, tragedy, skirt, childhood, special, socks, imagination, despise, sunset, prayer. Imagination. Warm, explode, cheer, kiss, fun, bunny, vivacious, incongruent, aura, cage, fun. Beauty, uncanny, hair, tears, flying, friends, together, infinite, agonizing, extreme, friends. Contamination, heart, party, dream, entropy, kitty, scars, graveyard, marriage, hop. Marriage. Waterfall, nibble, insight, clumsy, cry, vanilla, portrait, nightgown, treasure, twirl. Waterfall. Sensation, papa, candy, memories, adventure, shiny, lollipop, flowers, singing, romance. Adventure! Vitality, cute, intellectual, pain, awesome, promise, cheeks, ambience, philosophy, extraordinary, awesome. Fantasy, jump, convey, hope, marshmallow, empty, captive, disown, summer, doki doki. Doki again, because I like it, it's funny. Whirlwind, electricity, raindrop, sparkle, judgment, comfort, whisper, vacation, boop, ocean, boop. Nature, time, peaceful, lipstick, games, lust, holiday, dark, alone, suicide. Game. Family, unrequited, loud, blanket, eternity, excitement, skipping, jumping, misery, lucky, excitement. Heartbeat, lazy, depression, feather, happiness, ribbon, frightening, joy, fluffy, wrath, happiness. Rainbow, pure, vivid, anime, broken, secretive, dazzling, variance, tenacious, unending. Anime! Landscape, music, chocolate, play, climax, hopeless, swimsuit, melancholy, sadness, sweet. I think they said that I need to do like some sadness in there too. Meager, fickle, starscape, color, defeat, pleasure, laugh, horror, unrestrained, disaster. Starscape. Milk, wonderful, precious, atone, afterimage, vibrant, essence, incapable, inferno, pout. Precious. Rain cloud, bubbles, massacre, desire, disoriented, poof, clouds, peace, death, daydream. Let's do poof, heaven sent, fireflies, whistle, sunny, silly, crimson, fireworks, determination, playground, email, heaven sent. Puppy, hurt, existence, parfait, charm, forgive, rose, anger, embrace, melancholy. Forgive. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual sense greets me. Hi, Noah. Yo, Siori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the... I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. And gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to talk and walk, or you plan on conveniently forgetting that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in a book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Noah to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to a club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if I told you. But you wouldn't have come. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Whack! Ah! Ow! What was that? Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is it a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. And it was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Why is there an H in there? So good. Oh, it's because she has her mouth closed. She has her mouth full. So good. Suddenly, Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. And so you take a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches to nudge Sayori off her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her lately today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had to do something today. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. What are you talking about? Come on. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Do you like me, Monika? Never mind that. What helped you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music well, Monika. I didn't know. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play for us. You should play something for us, Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Noah. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to... I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything, did I? So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Noah! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monika are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Noah to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Noah? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, I feel like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're going to do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Noah, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet. The last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But what ends I have summoned this joy? But what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me, it is but a barren wasteland. Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Noah, the classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forget I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight into the closet. I follow. She heads very straight into the closet. I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Ah! Smack. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Gee, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist to pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Zori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find some ice. Noah? Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even when seeing it from the paint, CRA makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be back, okay? Oh, okay. I pet Sayori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't matter, really. It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. Okay, for a second there, I thought something was going to happen. It was really silent. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spot before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her forehead. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Noah. This kind of reminds me... This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would always hurt myself. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found you. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay attention to you. I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Noah, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're still rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. So don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Noah, I'm glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it will be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college after that, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already. I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, and when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late for that now. Anyways, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs, trying to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about to start. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right here. Eh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. I forgot all of our stuff. You forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I thought. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work now. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share our poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. This music. Who should I show my poem to first? I need to do something. Need to quench the vocal cords, because this is a lot of reading. This is mostly a text-based game. I have to read a lot. ... Noah, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding this from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Dang, I full sent it. Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiots. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. Yeah, because she almost burned down our house one time trying to cook. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey Noah, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write it for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I'm having a hard time snapping loud. I can snap pretty loud. I broke my pencil. Oh. So it was more of a noise. Zero hastily bends down to pick the pieces she dropped. She's being inattentive of her surroundings and she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Zero clutches the desk beside her. Zero clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a jar, of a cookie jar. Gosh, it's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Wow, it's a long one. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Saria always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. What do we do next? Natsuki. Alright, let's go with you, little sourpuss. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait a minute, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sario's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type of all of a sudden? Oh, whoops. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging out a dead weight. Was that really necessary? Was that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own ways. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show my poem here. This music. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. She tried not to touch. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands were probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogs. Analogies. Gosh, can't. Blah. Sometimes I don't know how words are said, or like sometimes I don't know how words are written out, but I've heard them before. So that's why it takes me like a little bit. So that's why it takes me a little bit of time to actually know what words say. If you ever try to wonder like what's going on in my mind, and it helps other people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with the subject of this poem. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is a ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that's what makes people stupid. Who cares what people like? Who cares what some people like? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others, like, for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing useless. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so we'll look forward to it. Okay. Yuri, next. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Noah. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. You know, you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like a bunch of turning gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader into seeing your mind. Well, it's kind of hard to do that whenever all I have to do is just pick words. My character fills in the rest for me. All I have to do is just put the words there that feel the most natural. So I really can't do that. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course! Is this the poem you wrote today? Yuri nods and timidly hands her poem. Her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a wandering human, as an ordinary human. Unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. the moon increments its phase and reflects that has much more light off of the cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Even if every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. And a rush of blood. Classic. I can't read that. Don't know what that says. Once again, I can't read this. It's hard to read this. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, doesn't she really feel that way? I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's, well, interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging it, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. Yep. I've been known to be a good listener. Hi again, Noah. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. And this is not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon, you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Wanna share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright! It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just, I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do. So I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. I think I've actually read that word before. Cacophony. That's what it is. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, scene, cassine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza cutter, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way you wrote the lines, the way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak to. It's like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Phone! Shut up. Okay. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait. Is this the tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Is something gonna happen to where where I'm gonna need to go back? Because if you look down there, there's a history, skip, auto, save, load, settings. Is something gonna happen that I'm gonna need to reload a save? And also, how do you know that this is a game? Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just stop embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Siri's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Siri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think this is a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and if we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing our feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes, if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know we can do it. Then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oof. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else, accepting everyone else's accepted faces. I guess I don't really have. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose your poem. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem that she has in her mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflections is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eye on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up, keeping her head down as she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she all of a sudden putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. That's probably not the word. I don't know what the word was. Innuates? Something like that? I don't know. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And glances around her as she is bewildered, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applying. Everyone joins in me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest, rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks over to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggle. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow I feel like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimless, cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I was to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's own voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Noah liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. but it might be that the other poems would have worked quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that were sort of a gentle delivery. Wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Noah. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Noah lower everyone's standards a little before you have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more of your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthusiastic, her poem has the rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when she spoke out loud. When spoken out loud. God. When the words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem, Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. As a surprise, Natsuki, I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets so let everyone know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really well nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. So my character has a crush on Monica, I guess. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Noah, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori! Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you say? What kind of a question is that? You're kinda putting me on the spot here. Well... Oh gosh! Shoot! Oh crap, I didn't know this was the guy. Oh no, don't put this on me! I don't know! I would walk home with Yuri, I would still walk home with Sayori, I don't know! Okay. Going by logic, okay. My logic would be, I would walk home with Yuri, because, just to make her feel more comfortable with me, because, you know, it's like, she's shy. You know, make her feel more comfortable, I would walk home with her. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things like this. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Hmm? If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault for tapping me with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But there's something that makes her happy. I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh gosh, we're back to this thing. Can I? Oh, okay, good. Good. I can save. Okay, I'm gonna save. Whoa. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, that's the autosave right there. I'll just do... Yeah, right there. Good. Okay, yeah, right there. Okay, good. It's saved. So that means I can load. History. Oh, this is the history that just happened. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it up here. We got a lot done. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, please click the like button. Please click the like button down below and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Also hit that bell icon to make a part of the page. Let's see what I upload. See ya, guys. I think we're making some pretty good progress. Yeah.